join in. The cats are here too, so that might make it lots of fun. Okay. So, yeah, sure. Let's begin sitting since everyone's there. Close your eyes and see intuitively like where you feel something in your body. Maybe it's a neck from the way you slept, with or without a pillow. I recommend without. Maybe it's the jaw from too much tension this week at work. Maybe it's the lower back. You can just feel into it, see intuitively what your body wants. And then find a comfortable upright position. Notice where the mind is, what it's thinking, what it wants. And for the next while, let go of desire. Desire takes us out of presence with what is now. In honor of the cats, we will start our class with a meow. Exhale fully. Inhale. Meow. Very good. And let the smile radiate throughout the body as you lie down on the back with the knees hugged into the chest. Females, move the hair out of the way. And interlock the fingers on the outside of the shins. Begin to rock side to side. And notice if you can go into more of a passive rock, where it's happening on its own rather than you're efforting. Then let go of the interlace of the fingers. Place the hands on the kneecaps. Begin to make circles on the sky with the knees. Palms of the hands grasping each kneecap. Begin to massage the sacral nerve plexus, the gathering of nerves around the bottom of the spine. Check in the jaw is relaxed. Keep the eyes closed. Still notice where the mind is, which directions of your circles. Come back to the center, take a deep breath into the belly and allow the left leg to straighten as the right knee bends in towards chest. Interlace fingers on the outside of the shin and pin right knee towards right shoulder. Notice the belly rising and falling on the inside of right thigh. And use the strength of the arm muscle to pin right knee even closer to right shoulder. You can squeeze left buttocks to release the front of left hip, and then relax through left leg entirely. Squeeze right knee in towards right chest a little bit more, and then gently, softly let go of the strength of the arms, and take left hand across the body to outside of right knee. We're coming into a twist. Right knee bends or folds across the body into a twist. Right arm reaches out into a T to the right side. Notice the breath here and allow the shoulder blades to find their way flat onto the mat. You can gently allow the right ear to draw down towards the mat. And the next little modification is to notice the right upper hip. Push it down towards the right toes. Lengthen the body. Through the use of your own abdominal strength, you deepen the twist. more breath here, and then just fully relax. All efforting ceases, melt into it. Let gravity do its job. Super gently, a full round of inhale, exhale to come back onto the back with right knee hugged into the chest. Take your time. When you arrive, right hand reaches for outside of right foot or outside of right shin. Your decision. Top of right foot, sole of foot comes to the sky. We come into half happy baby, Ardha Ananda Balasana. Right knee falls under right armpit. And the leg is at a 90-degree angle. You can squeeze left buttocks again to lengthen through the psoas or the front of the left hip, and then gently release that buttocks. Press right foot out to the side into the hand and up to the sky. Resist back with a strong right arm. Notice what that does. Again, right foot presses out and up. Arm resists back. So there's not a lot of movement, but you're pushing the foot out and pulling in with the arm. Two deep, full, long, expansive belly breaths. And then gently, slowly, as you're ready, bring right heel into left hip crease. Right heel into left hip crease. Keep hold of the top of the right foot and gently begin to bow the right knee down and away. We're coming into Ardha Supta Padmasana, half reclining lotus. So squeeze under the kneecap here to protect the knee and engage right buttocks. As you engage the right buttocks, you'll notice the right psoas begin to lengthen. And this should be a work in progress. This isn't something we relax in. Make sure there's engagement in the knee to protect the knee. The popliteus muscle underneath the kneecap, squeezing that kneecap as if it were a nutcracker. And then squeeze the right buttocks. Right knee comes closer and closer to the earth. Notice no stress in the upper body, no stress in the jaw. Isolate the muscular work. Last breath. Inhale. Bring right knee back into the chest. Slowly on your own time. Notice now if it's easier to get the right knee towards the shoulder. If it's closer, use that upper arm strength. Big belly breath into the inside of right thigh, and then extend right leg towards the sky, heel toe, point flex, make circles. Begin to straighten the knee. And then we're going to floint the toes, so flex through the toes and point through the foot. You can point the toes and keep the foot as it is with a long front of the ankle, and then just flex your toes back towards you, pushing energy out through the big toe mound. Put your hands on your belly, notice a strong abdomen, and keep a connection from navel to toe as you gently, super slowly begin to lower your legs. So slowly I almost can't tell you're moving. Keep your legs straight, no more than about halfway. Keep the shoulders, upper body, neck, jaw relaxed. Imagine I'm pulling your ankle away from you. Really good. Hover above the earth whenever you near. And then gently, slowly relax, fully. Close the eyes, come into a second of Shavasana. And notice the difference between the right side of the body and the left side. This is how our brain knows that we're actually doing important work here. That feeling of electromagnetic energy is prana or chi. That's why we practice, to help that circulate more freely. As you're ready, gently left knee comes in towards the chest. Interlace fingers on the front of the shin. Rock slowly side to side once or twice. And then use the upper arm strength to pin left shoulder and left knee together. Knee comes down towards shoulder. Strength of the biceps here. Working now with the descending colon. It's a morning practice here in Thailand, wherever you are in the world. It might be a different time of the day. But this is really good for stimulating a bowel movement. Strong arms, one last little hug. And when you're ready, gently release the arms and come into your twist. Left arm out to the side, left leg crosses across the body. As you're ready, left ear falls towards the mat. Toes to the ground first. Knee follows. Jaw relax. Shoulder blades come flat on the earth. Big long breath through this twisted abdomen. And then use the abdominal muscles to push left hip down and away towards left toes. Next 2 breaths, release all efforting. Let gravity do its job. And then take full round of breath, inhale and exhale to come back to the center. Roll back onto your spine slowly. Beautiful. Reach left hand to the outside of left foot, coming into half happy baby. Knee falls under armpit. Left foot parallel to the sky. Press foot into the hand. Hand reaches back or pulls back with the strength of the arm. Keep this. Isolate the muscular engagement so the rest of your body's relaxed. And gently, slowly, as you're ready, bring left heel towards right hip crease. Right hand to top of left foot. Squeeze under left kneecap as if it's a nutcracker. And gently bow left knee down and away, half reclining lotus. Squeeze left buttocks, release front of left hip. And keep the hand bound to the left foot. So keep the hand on the foot, holding the foot up into the hip crease. This will give you some resistance there. Beautiful. And then with that resistance or that bind, we can get deeper into it and allow the knee to come closer to the earth, squeezing the kneecap, squeezing left buttocks. Last breath here, gently, slowly as you're ready, bring the knee back into chest. Interlace fingers at the shin. We'll do one more pinning of left knee to left shoulder. Bring left knee really close to left shoulder and see if it comes perhaps closer this time. As you're ready, extend left leg. Point flex. Make circles with the ankle. Straighten the knee. Bring fingers to belly to make sure abdomen is engaged. Floint the foot. Then Then navel to toe connected, and super slowly begin to lower the leg. It's casual here, nothing difficult happening. Relaxing through the engagement and precision. About halfway, no more. Imagine I'm there pulling your ankle away from you. Feel that distance or length or space in the left hip socket. Hover above the earth whenever you're near. And then gently, slowly relax. We'll take arms over the top of the head as you close your eyes and spend a moment in your breath. And see if you can really have that full 3-part yogic breath, Urdhva Pranayama. The navel rises, the ribs expand wide side to side, and the chest and heart fill. And the exhale is a falling, a letting go. Make sure there's space between the back teeth. Allow this to be organic. And this 3-part breath is important, so we'll take 3 more rounds. Try to train your mind to make this habitual. Seamless, smooth. When you're ready, gently, slowly reach arms up towards the sky, hug knees into the chest, and rock back and forth, side to side. And then we'll bring one hand to either shin and begin to rock forward and up, super slowly here. Engaging the abdomen. Finding a moment of weightlessness at either side. Massaging all of the vertebral bodies and more probably the fascia that holds them together. And then gently, slowly come up to sit at the front of the mat. Close the eyes. And take a second here noticing how you feel different right now in your body. How you feel different than when we began. Perhaps if you have any intention for your practice today, be with yourself right now and check in with yourself. What it is your body wants, and what it needs. What it is that you're working on in life. And slowly, when you're ready, roll over your knees. We'll come to our hands and knees. Yeah, do you want us to do cat pose? We'll first go into cow, which is tipping nose and tailbone to sky. And then cat, tucking tailbone under, chin the chest. Go back and forth between them. Tuck your toes under when you're ready. And come into Adho Mukha Svanasana, downward facing dog. Spread the fingers out nice and wide. Lift the heel of the hands. Grasp into the fingertips. And then place the heel of the hands back down. Lots of strength there to protect elbows, arms, shoulders. When you're ready, right leg lifts up. Nice and high. Inhale. Exhale, bend the knee, open the hip. Start to make circles with the knees. See how big you can make them using the buttocks muscle, the abdomen muscle. Inhale, straighten right leg, nice open hip. And exhale, bring it forward, knee between fingers, shin flat on earth. Squeeze left buttocks, coming into a swan nice and early here. If you feel like it's available to you, lift the arms to the sky. Nice and gentle, so swan, not pigeon, so left hip crease and right ankle touch, or right heel. Exhale, arms down. Curl left toe under, inhale, right leg up. And then with hands gripped to the earth, left knee bent, you can jump, scissor kick to switch, or just lower right leg and left leg. Beautiful. Inhale, left leg up, shoulders come away from the ears, elbows bend slightly, and roll in towards center. So strong hands here, elbows bend and roll in towards center, and then straighten but don't lock. Bend left knee, start to make circles in the sky, left foot. One direction and the other, allow the circles to be big. Ready, straighten left leg. And exhale, draw the knee forward between the fingers. Settle into it, squeeze right buttock, stabilize through back leg. Find a drishti or a focal point, one point to look at. This is a balancing pose. And then as you're ready, hands come back to the earth. We'll sweep it back through and up. Lower left. So step wide on the mat with the feet, hands are going to walk back towards the toes. And shift your weight forward and backwards towards the ball of the foot and then the heel of the foot. And notice how that feels in the legs. Find a happy medium, toes spread out nice and wide. Most of the weight still in the front of the foot. And then place your hands on the outside of the ankles. I'm going to ask you to press the ankles out into the hands. You'll feel it up through the legs. Resist back with the hands. Let go and crawl your hands back forward, downward facing dog, but do the same thing. Imagine your hands on the outside of your ankles and drag your feet energetically out to the side. Notice the space it creates. Gently come up to the balls of the toes. Walk the feet up towards the hands. Bend the knees slightly. Belly rests upon the thighs. Interlace fingers behind the back. Straighten arms up towards sky. Inhale and exhale. Ah. Ah. Shake out the head, make sure the neck is relaxed. So bend the knees so the belly is resting upon the thighs. Bend them even more deeply so belly touches the thighs. Squeeze shoulder blades together, relax neck, try it again. Ah. Gently, slowly, elbows bend, fingers unlace, fingertips back towards the sky. And you gently, slowly roll up towards standing. Take your time. Close the eyes, bring the hands to heart center. Check back in with whatever was perhaps your intention. Perhaps drag ankles apart from one another even here. Feel the stabilization of the legs. The space we've created in the sacrum pelvic girdle or hip structure. Let's explore into that space now. Inhale, arms up. Surya Namaskar. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, come up halfway. Exhale, plant the hands, hop or step to the back of the mat. Lower down, whether that's coming all the way knees, chest, and chin. Whether that's coming through a vinyasa, whatever feels right for you. And then inhale up and through, up dog. And come back into down dog. Few breaths here. And gently, slowly hop or step to the front of your mat. Inhale up halfway. Exhale, forward fold. Spread the legs across or away from one another energetically as you inhale, come up. Exhale, hands into the heart center. Okay, we'll go through another round. When you're ready, exhale fully. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Now, energetically, heels apart from one another. Straight, flat back as you come down to the earth. The inhale brings us up. Follow your breath rather than my cues. Hands flat on the mat. Hop or step back into chaturanga or whatever modification with the knees on the earth, lowering down. Come forward and up. Strong abdomen here brings us back. Gaze at the belly button. And gently, slowly inhale, hop or step forward, come up halfway. And exhale, forward fold. Inhale, come all the way up to standing. Whatever variation you feel, if your arms come up, no dogma here. Exhale, hands to heart center. Arms come down to the side, find your focal point or your drishti. It's you and this point. Those are the only things that are real right now. One more round. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, allow the breath and prana to move you through the practice. Not just brute force. Energetic grace. Inhale, up halfway. Exhale, fingers spread wide, hands plant. Use the abdomen to lift you as you come back and down. Inhale, forward and up. And exhale, back. Right leg up this time. Bend the knee, open the hip. Soft elbow. Soft shoulders. Soft jaw. Inhale, right leg up. Squeeze right buttocks. Exhale, lower. And inhale, left leg. Same thing. Bend the knee, open the hip. Squeeze left buttocks. Inhale, straighten. And lower. Gently, slowly as you're ready, inhale forward. Hop or step to the front of the mat. Come up halfway. And then exhale. Ankles magnetically away from one another as you come up towards standing. Find your drishti, your focal point, return to it as you come back. Inhale, arms up. Exhale. Forward fold this time, step left foot back into runner's lunge. Fingertips to the earth, hands tented. Squeeze left buttocks. Forward and backward over the back toes. Knee comes to the earth, left palm comes to the earth. Reach right arm up to the sky, twist. If this feels like it's too much, you can keep back knee off the earth and twist. You can wrap right arm all the way around left hip. And allow right knee to come out to the side a little bit. Coming towards lizard. Last breath here, squeezing left buttocks the whole time. Inhale, right arm up. Exhale, plant right hand. Begin to straighten left and right leg together, stepping right leg to the back of the mat, Vashisthasana, side plank. Arm can come over the top of the head. Lift the hips higher. And then right arm reaches towards the earth. We'll switch sides, do a little looping here. Vashisthasana, other side. So the outside edge of lower foot is hard against the earth unless you lift the hip, and maybe right sole of foot here can come to the earth. Left arm over the top of the head, extend through the side of the body. Beautiful. One plane movement. When you're ready, slowly, gently come to ball of right foot and step left foot forward. Runner's lunge, forward and backwards. Squeeze right buttocks. And then we'll come into our twist to the left, whether that's lifted or whether that's with the back knee on the earth, untouched. Come into it slowly, take your time, no rush. Keep a micro bend in the right elbow. Use the strength of the arm and allow the shoulder to come down and away from the ear. Yeah, beautiful. Squeeze right buttocks, maybe you reach around into the twist. And then the last step, if you'd like, is to allow left knee to come out to the side a little bit in a lizard-like pose. We're being effective here, not harming the body. Strengthening where necessary. Efficient opening. Last full breath here. On your inhale, arm up to the sky. Gently, slowly come back. And we'll step back into plank. From plank pose, take a vinyasa, Chaturanga Dandasana. Roll over the toes, inhale forward and up. Try to pull the feet away from one another here. Yeah, strengthen. Push the floor away. Urdhva Mukha Svanasana, upward facing dog. And then using that strong abdomen, sliding toes in, roll over them into downward facing dog. Gently, slowly, as you're ready, hop or step to the front of the mat. Notice what's already moving and changing in the body. Exhale, forward fold. And then we're going to heel toe the feet to the outside edges of the mat. We'll come into a squat here. Uttanasana, yogic squat pose. Begin to rock side to side, beautiful. A lot of what creates back pain is actually stemming from the hips. And the back is the connector, obviously, between the arms and the legs. And so when we open through the hips and have nice spacey twists through the spine, we can start to relieve a lot of the tension. Come into the heels now. We'll see if we can find a balance. We have a cinematographer. I really hope he gets in front of the camera.
Okay.
As we're ready, begin to press the elbows into the knees and the knees back into the elbows. Squeeze the sitting bones towards one another. Elbows press into knees, knees into elbows. Sitting bones into one another. Gorgeous. See if you can sit here forever. Like, come to that space in your mind where you're no longer resisting a pose that feels challenging. Find the peace in it. Of like, okay, I'm here. And now what? Well, now, fun enough. I mean, we've done some hip opening. We're just gonna, for the fun of it, why not? That's where I'm being guided today. See our chances with Siddhavasana. So to do this, we will have a 90-degree, more or less, angle in the legs. Reach the fingers behind the heels, front of the fingertips behind the heels, fingers facing forward. Palms of the hands and heels of the hands come down to the earth, and you begin to sit backwards. It's like you're wearing your knees as a backpack over your shoulders. See if your feet can come light, almost floating off the floor. Maybe they float off the floor. Yeah? This is shoulder hugging pose, shoulder pressure pose. See if perhaps your legs want to start to straighten. Use your abs here. Beautiful. And then we'll bring the feet back to the floor. We're just playing around, no need for perfection. Come back side to side. This time we'll come over to left side. So turn on your mat if you're on a traditional mat. We'll come to our left side in a bit of a samurai pose. Left knee bent, reach, left arm forward. And then see if you can situate flexing right heel, engaging left buttocks. See if you can have both arms lift. Begin to straighten the back, relax the shoulders. Yeah, lots opening here today. When you're ready, see if you can conjure up from the legs into the groin, power, prana, to switch without hands. You guys are amazing. Yes, other side. So take any floor you need. Essentially, we're coming in to really low to the ground, so foot flat on the ground, maybe even left calf flat on the ground, flex the foot, and head comes up high. Yes. We're gonna come back up halfway. Yeah, use that. And wide-legged forward fold. Upavishta Konasana. Sorry, Prasarita Padottanasana. Inhale up halfway, hands come to the earth. And then exhale, align the heels of the hands with the heels of the feet. Bring your head to the ground. Top of the head towards the ground, bend the elbows backward. Adjust your feet here as much as you need to get the head to the top of the ground. Make sure your hands are as wide as your shoulders. Hands as wide as your shoulders. All right, so some tips to get the head down. What we'll do is press the heels out to the side. Same thing we've been doing. Imagine my hands on the outside of your heels, and I'm asking you to press out into my hands. Fantastic. Start to engage the front of the thighs, and then gently tip your weight forward. Now, if you feel like you've gotten too far, bring your feet closer towards one another. Feet closer together to be able to create more length in the spine. Last breath here, gently, slowly inhale up halfway, straighten the arms. Exhale, bring the hands to the hips. Good, strong through the legs. And then gently, slowly inhale up to standing. Maybe adjust your feet as needed. Good. So we'll go straight into Prasarita Padottanasana. C, inhale, arms out. Exhale, hands behind, interlace behind the back. Squeeze shoulder blades together, descend shoulders away from ears, lift sternum or the chest. And then exhale, strong belly. Toes slightly inward. So Kevin, turn your toes slightly in. Press heels out to the side. Head reaches towards the earth. Be careful here. Strong thighs important. Strong thighs, head hits earth. Maybe we reach hands towards earth. Really slow here. And step your feet a little bit wider. You can use your hands on the earth if you feel unstable. Engage the thighs. Try to get the head to the earth. Yeah. And then squeeze shoulder blades to get arms even closer and closer to the earth. Yes. Keep breathing strong through the thighs. Last few breaths here. That's the floor. You got it? Ooh. Squeeze shoulder blades together. Tip weight into front side, balls of foot. And then when you're ready, gently, slowly, hands to hips. Inhale up halfway. And we're going to exhale here, place the hands on the earth, and come into a squat. So make this squat nice and symmetrical so the knees are directly over the ankles. And we'll put our forearms on the knees. Deep into the hip flexors, releasing the back. No forced stretch of the spinal muscles will help. So come and step your feet a little closer. Knees directly over ankles and a little bit more even. This is the same squat we were in before. So squeeze the sitting bones towards one another. Come up. Close the eyes, make peace. Press the knees backwards behind you. Sit down a little lower. Be cool with staying here all day. Detached from the physical activity. And then gently, slowly rise. All right, we'll step the feet together at the front of the mat or wherever you are. Hands come into heart center. Feel the beat of the heart. Remember what you wanted from this practice. Check in with your own ability to detach from desire and stay in the present with whatever comes. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale up halfway. Strong thighs, straight knees. Exhale, plant the hands, hop or step back. And this time we'll meet up in downward facing dog. And bring the knees to the earth. Nice and close together. The hips come back towards the heels. Find Ananda Balasana. Or just Balasana, child's pose. Gently, slowly come up to hands and knees and then walk the knees in your own time up towards the hands. I'm going to experiment with some things here. You might need some props depending upon how open the front of your hip crease is. So if you're at home, grab